And okay, welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Magical Monday and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is 2025, and this, okay, let me just mute myself on there. So I am live on YouTube, Zoom, and also on Instagram. And so I've got people on Zoom and I've got people trying to come in. Let me just see who the iPhone is. And who's the iPhone? Hi. Just to let you know, you're live on YouTube. So if you'd like to turn your camera off, it's up to you. And so okay, welcome 2025. This is in numerology, it's a 9 year, because if you add up 2025, it's about closure, endings, all 999. That's interesting. Yesterday I posted on Facebook about on my odometer on the car when I came back from my trip, and it's all the nines. So I thought that was quite synchronistic and symbolic for this year of 2025. It is massive changes, massive transformation, and this is a year like no other. And so for the last couple of years, we have been going through a lot of cleaning out, a lot of transforming, a lot of inner work for our soul, a lot of spiritual work, and a lot of self-discovery. And so 2025 is reflecting on the last couple of years and what still needs to let go of. This is a year of completely releasing and letting go of any past trauma, past karma, addictions, any fears, any old relationships, um, anything that is keeping you stuck or keeping you small. And this is a year of massive oh, change because, and you may have heard about the shifts in reality. There's part of people who are going to stay in the old reality, and then there's those that are going to step into the new reality. And so you are at a choice point right now. You're at a crossroads in your life. Do you choose to step up into the new you, or do you want to stay comfortable in the old version of you? And everyone has been under a lot of pressure. So last year I talked about the diamond, and when diamonds are formed in the ground, that's how they make the diamond, right? And so it's that pressure, and that's what I feel like a lot of people have been under, this huge pressure, and really doing a lot of deep transformation work. So only you can answer these questions, and this comes from your meditations when you have quiet time with yourself, and just ask, is there anything left? And we've all got, from this spiritual journey, from this our soul's growth, there's always more clearing. to do, because that's why we're here as humans. But when the diamond comes out of the earth and out of the ground, it's got some dirt on it. So this is your opportunity to dust off the dirt, to wash off the dirt and completely let it go. Last year, I talked about the shedding of the snake, releasing that old as you step into your new future, your new chapter. You rewrite your new story for your soul. So this is choosing a whole new soul's path and releasing anything that's putting you under pressure. You know, we're all got these addictions. It could be on your phone or social media, or constantly playing on your phone and scrolling, or it could be drugs, alcohol, sex, food, whatever. Everyone's got some kind of addiction or old habits or unhealthy behaviors that need to be let go. So think about that for yourself. And because this year is all about endings, closure, completing the old ways of being, this is your opportunity when you're journaling and having your quiet time. And I highly recommend to schedule some quiet time for yourself every single day, to ground with the earth, to journal, to meditate, and ask your soul, what does my soul want me to know right now? And also, who am I? So if you're listening, just write those couple of questions down, because this is where you will open up your crown chakra and just receive so many insights, information, clarity, ideas, and you actually just do automatic writing. When you open up your crown, you open up and just allow spirit to flow through you and just see what you write out. Because at the beginning of the year, so many people set their goals and intentions, and I talked about that in last week's video. Though if you are setting those goals from the old belief systems, the old patterns and programs, and you're writing these goals out that may not be in alignment with you, they may not be true for your highest good and destiny, well, then that's just creating more attachment. It's creating more disharmony in your body, because it's not in alignment with your true authentic self. And this is about you really stepping in and feeling what's true for me. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's what is true in your heart of hearts, and feel into where are you going in your life, and what does your soul want you to be or do or have, and then write your goals out from that space. Now, I do have a new moon goal manifestation course, and it's completely been upgraded right now, because we're new species, our consciousness is shifted, and it's I've got, sorry, the doors just buzzed, and I've got a parcel arriving, but I'll keep going. So when we're what was I saying? When we're setting, the new moon goal manifestation course. 12 months ago, I've had the workbook, and I've been teaching this course for over a decade. But we are new versions. Our consciousness has shifted so much that How we used to manifest is the old way of doing things. So what I'm including in my workbook is different tools that you can use on a daily basis that will really resonate with your mindset and where your energy is right now. And so if that resonates with you, let me know and I can send you the link to that. So this year is all about massive revelations, the truth coming to the surface. And the other thing that we're going to see is the disillusion and the corruption, and we've been talking about this for a while and we're seeing it in the news or on social media. Everything that you are watching, either mainstream media or on social media, I really recommend that you feel into your heart and what resonates with you, okay? Because what resonates with you is your truth, and be aware of a lot of fear mongering out there. And there's going to be a lot of disruption um, on the earth as well as for individuals. We're going to see the collapse of old systems and governments and healthcare systems, banking systems. All this is dissolving. And so we're going to see a lot of truths and revelations coming to the surface. The other thing that I also that we're noticing is Hollywood and the celebrities. And if you've been following any of that, it's like all they're falling off their pedestal. So I always say to my clients, don't put anyone on a pedestal, and also feel into your true self on who resonates with you, because no one, don't put anyone on a pedestal. And that goes for even light workers or specialists or practitioners. Always follow your truth and what resonates with you. And what we're seeing in the world, you be the change that you want to see in the world. So if you want more peace and love and joy and collaboration and just this beautiful world where we all come back into unity consciousness, well, that's the thought that you put out there. You project that thought and energy out there into the world, and that's what you will create. So, and I'll just invite you to my Joy Connection group, because I feel that this year there's going to be a lot of unraveling, and it's going to we're all going to be tested. And so that's why I've created my Joy Connection group, where like-minded people come together, where you share, especially if you're feeling out of balance, if you're getting caught up in the fear, if you've been projected onto and it's left you wobbly, if you feel triggered. This is a support network where you can come and be in a private group on Zoom. It's not going to be live streamed like it is right now. And that's where we can go into deeper discussions, and also we'll do readings, but we'll support each other. And it's where we can all come together and ride this wave, especially through this year, because 2025 is going to be a massive year of change. So really, put on your big girl or your big boy pants and ride this wave, because it's going to be such a massive year of changes that it's going to be wobbly moments for everybody. And what I recommend is completely surrender. When you can just release and surrender and let go, which is one of my mantras that I share in one of my meditations. And I'll take everyone through like a breathing exercise. I'll just do that section and make it really short, because just keep surrendering and letting go of the past. Okay, because if you're getting caught up in the turbulence and in the hurricane, this is where grounding really is going to benefit you, when you can ground with the earth and just breathe through it. And it's like the eye of the storm, right? The hurricane or the tornado can be going on around you, and you are solid, you are protected, you are safe at all times. And that's when you know you are in alignment, and everything just works out for you. Everything is in flow, everything just happens with ease and grace. And so you feel that connection with source as well as the earth. And Mother Earth Gaia is going through her own transformations and changes, and we'll see more volcanoes, more eruptions, more earthquakes, more flooding, more, just massive changes on the earth, because she is going through her own transformation. So it's an exciting year. It is all about co-creating with the universe, but really stepping up to who you truly are as a soul. And are you ready and willing to step up to the new version? Because it takes a lot of courage. And if you'd like to have a private one-to-one conversation, book a call with me, because this is what I coach my clients on. Those who are truly ready to step up into the 5D, that the new, be the multidimensional being that you truly are, and then step into the way shower, light worker, whatever you want to call yourself. But it's really about standing in your power, taking charge of your life, and having very clear boundaries on your yes and no, and what feels true for you. And be aware of the fear mongering, and just take a step back and feel into every choice that you make, and how does that feel, and how does that feel. And be aware of what you are watching on social media or the news or whatever you are watching, because whatever you're watching, the algorithm's going to be sharing more of that with you. And so just know that AI is ramping up, everything's ramping up. So there's going to be a lot of information coming to the surface. And this is where I strongly recommend to detach from different networks and have stillness meetings with you. Schedule it into your day each day to just have a detox from all devices and just connect with the earth and keep coming in. And it will be a daily practice, because this time that we're in is going to be fast and furious, and it is a time of just massive growth. It's a really exciting time. We are all on this adventure together, and it is all about coming back and into who we truly are, but connecting with our like-minded brothers and sisters around the world, as well as our galactic brothers and sisters around the world as well. And we will be able to communicate with them more. And we're hearing more about this, but they've always been here with us. It's like we will just hear them more, because our shift in consciousness and our awareness has expanded so much that the veil has lifted, so we are hearing more information coming through. All our clairs are open, and our gifts are open. So this is a year of who do you choose to be, and what do you choose to do and have, and let go of anything that is not for your highest good and destiny. Come back to your soul and come back to your heart, because remember, the heart's electromagnetic field around us emanates. So our thoughts create an energy vibration, but we're also connecting with our heart, feeling into our heart, and with those, the words, the thoughts, the actions, everything that we're speaking about, just keep feeling into it. How does it feel when I say this? When I think these thoughts, how does that feel? And keep dropping into my heart. And does it come from a place of love or fear? Because they're truly the only two emotions. So keep checking in with where you're at on a daily basis. Okay. So this year is all about, and lots of spiritual growth, but an inward journey. And it's like you are writing your own hero's journey this year. So that write out your new chapter of your life. Next Monday, we have the full moon, and that's all about letting go. So maybe this week, reflect on, okay, what behaviors, what habits, what addictions, what thoughts, what old stories, what am I still talking about to others, or where do I feel frustrated, or where do I still feel angry or rageful, or out of, with these flare-ups. Maybe, I'm the one that is triggered, or I'm the one that is projecting on to others. So where does that reaction come from? And so this is where it is an inner work, and only you can do it. No one else can do this for you. And when you can face that fear and face whatever it is for you truly, and look at it and dissolve it and transform it into love, and just know how powerful you are, and how you can transmute and transform and transcend and dissolve anything. That's the power. And, this is also a year of knowing, remembering who you are as a soul, and remembering that. And so my Benn method is all about advanced self-care for the soul. So this is, again, what I take my clients through and in my courses. And it's practices that you can use on a daily basis, and tools on a daily basis, which is advanced self-care for your soul. Because this being that we're in, we are all soul. We're all connected with the one. We are all connected. We are all one. So think of, feel into, how can you nourish your soul more? And that's what the Benn method is all about: balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. I'm writing my book right now and adding more and more. And as because that things keep changing, it's like it's also transmuting into and transforming into more tools, more upgrades as everything changes. So let's choose a card from the Mystical Journey Oracle. And this is for everyone on the call. And thank you, everyone, for joining live on Insta, and also on YouTube and on Zoom. And so this Let me just feel into. This deck is all about embracing your true path. So let's feel into which couple. We'll just there we go. Rising up. So this is a really powerful. I mean, look at the picture on this. It's a goddess woman rising up. It's really about you stepping into your power, rising up to who you truly are, which is a multidimensional, powerful being that you truly are. When our soul chose to come to this earth, it had to dumb itself down consciously in order to survive in this dense reality. But what we're doing is now rising up and remembering who we are as a powerful being. No more, no longer those old patterns and programs and addictions and beliefs and old stories and the old behaviors, because it's not who we truly are. This is a time to rise up and step into who you truly are as an amazing being. So I'll give you the actual meaning that's written in the book here. The contrast between light and dark in this image of the card symbolizes the human dichotomy of good and evil. The splash of red indicates energy, passion, ambition, and determination. This powerful character is a fully integrated human who embraces and balances both the beauty and pain of the human experience. Through lived experience, she has become strong and resilient. Her hand reaches towards you, saying, I can help you to rise from your pain. This is what you must do. You must learn to recognize and explore uncomfortable emotions. You can stuff them down for a little while and you can control them for a short spell, but like a dam bursting, they will eventually come out and explode into behaviors such as unchecked anger, eating disorders, addictions, and numbing activities. Learn to sit quietly with your intense and often painful feelings, sadness, guilt, shame, grief, or hopelessness. Rise into your consciousness for a reason. So explore them and be curious about them, as it is all part of the wonderful human experience. This takes patience and practice, but be assured that you will be safe as you journey through these feelings, for they have messages for you. As you work with your shadow side, your darkness will find that the light starts to filter in. It takes work and commitment, but this powerful process can be life-changing. Instead of numbing your feelings with damaging behaviors, instead of ignoring strong emotions, you must face them head on. When you learn to feel them fully, they will release their control over you. That is such a beautiful message, and summary of what we've just been talking about. And this is 2025. This is your time to look at any of those old parts, those shadow parts, and the unresolved trauma, the unresolved negative emotions, anything that is fear-based. So the action, and you can write down the main things that are troubling you. And as you write, give yourself permission to feel deeply and without censure. When you have finished, safely burn the paper to release your feelings. And this is what I tell everyone to do every full moon, is to write down anything that is well, troubling you, anything that any of those negative emotions, even the thoughts, the stories, the patterns, the where you may have had an outburst. So write it all down and then burn it. And so that's what is a good practice to do. And hi Megan, thanks for joining. Um, and and so I recommend everyone do that because it's an energetic release. And this is where you keep coming back to who you truly are as a soul. Okay. Letting go of the old trauma and the old fear based emotions. Okay. So okay, I will be choosing another card from another deck. And Megan, just to let you know, and I've just let everyone else know, um, the new format for the Magical Monday is to have a deeper conversation. We will be joining in the Joy Connection group, which starts next Friday, the 17th at 8 a.m. at Brisbane, Australia time. So wherever you are in the world, just adjust that. It's always Brisbane, Australia time. It's always standard time. So 8 a.m. Friday is 2 p.m. Pacific time or 5 p.m. Eastern time if you're in the US. And I invite you to a private Zoom, and that's where we can have a deeper discussion and go much deeper into a lot of topics and where you feel connected as a community and feel supported, especially if you're going through a lot of grief, a lot of trauma, a lot of turmoil. And we're all going to be tested this year. So this is our year to really look at the fear in the eye and don't back down. So it's an exciting year. So get excited because transformation is happening. Okay, I just got the energy. Megan says I need that. Yeah, yeah, everyone does, Megan. Um, and and this is where when we come together with like-minded people and especially with all the chaos and the drama, but you come into a supportive community of where you can just go, oh my god, this whatever it is, and you feel supported and loved and held in a sacred space. And it won't be broadcasted live like these calls. So it is called the Joy Connection Community, and I will put the link in the comments so you can join me on that. It will be free up until February the 14th, so you can come and join free and see if it's for you, see if it resonates, see if it's in alignment with where you choose to go. And also it's an opportunity to be on the hot seat, to ask you questions, to receive coaching, to have a reading, to ask you questions, and also to support each other. So everyone's at different stages of their consciousness, and it will be a magical group because that's what I'm manifesting. I'm putting it out there, those like-minded souls who are truly ready to step up to who they truly are and embody everything about who they truly are and really step into their power. That's the group that I'm supporting. So if that resonates with you and you are willing and ready, let's play. And okay, so the energy medicine is all about devotion, celestial fertility, and deep rest. Actually, just on that, I really recommend that during this time is to take time to rest, because we all have so much busyness in our lives, right? There's so much going on in the world and so many distractions and being pulled from pillar to post. And the word busy, it really has no meaning anymore. When people go, oh, I'm busy, it's like, okay, what does that even mean? Is it like they're proud to be busy or have it like a badge of honor? But really, it's about stepping back. So if you are feeling tired, go have a nap. If you need to take a step back from all devices or step away from a conversation, or just step away and connect with nature, I highly recommend it. And also this Saturday on the 11th of January, we have all the ones. And so that's all about new beginnings. 111. So we're in a 9 year, and 111 is all about new beginnings. Um, and Megan said, I just woke up from a nap, and I usually don't. Yeah. So listen to your body, because this is, with all these changes that are happening, and the upgrades that we are all going through, you need downtime. You need to rest and go within and listen to your body, even if it's just sitting quietly and closing your eyes. You don't need to, necessarily um, have a nap. Like yesterday, I closed my eyes and I think I slept for about 10 minutes, but that's what I needed. So sometimes those little power naps is what you need. Okay. So listen to your body, and be gentle with yourself, especially if you're going through a lot of grief. There's a lot of relationship changes. There's letting go of the emotional baggage. And just another point, I will get to this card. It If you are still carrying all that emotional baggage, and the past trauma, and the past beliefs, that is what causes the health issues. So for you to take charge of your health, of your life, this is where you have the opportunity to clear up and dust off and let go of that old snake skin, and also the old emotional baggage, and dust off the dirt that's around your diamond. And then when your diamond has got no dirt on it, guess what? You shine. And that's what we're all here to do, is shine our light just like the diamond, and then allow our heart light energy to shine. And that's what will radiate all around the world. That's how we will create the world that we choose to see. So be the change that you choose to see in the world, and that's how we create our new world that we're stepping into. And we have the power to transform anything that is going on in the world. But it all starts with each individual, and us transforming and upgrading our conscious human operating system, and shifting our consciousness, doing our inner work, and then stepping into who we truly are as a soul, as a being, and stepping into our power, and then being that. And then everything else will just all unfold beautifully. So, okay. I feel like I'm giving a lecture, so my apologies for that. I'm saying it with love, because this is such an exciting time of massive changes, and I encourage you all to take responsibility for your own selves. Okay. Um, Okay, energy medicine is often used to describe healing actions of light-based energy, the direction of flow of kundalini, and the interaction of living light energy with the human body. All forms of energy medicine, including a homeopathy, Reiki, Tantra, yoga, fall under methods of spiritual and energetic practice. Unbound by time and space, energy medicine can address any issue from any time in your life that requires balanced intervention. A transformative sound bath of song resonates with your current state of being, integrates any energetic practice you choose to implement on your mind, body, and soul. So just a note on that with the sound, and there's a bunch of stuff on YouTube of the hertz or the solfeggio music, and you can actually play that while you sleep. And because every cell in your body is listening to what the external world. So if you're playing classical music or playing the Hertz music, well, then that's actually very healing for your mind, body, and soul. And that's also why it's important to be aware of who you spend time with and associate with, because whatever they're talking about will also affect every cell in your body. And also what you watch on the social media will affect your mind, body, and soul, because then you take that on, especially if it's fear mongering. So, side note. um okay, the Golden Ascension Goddess Master Parvati asks that you relax and fall into your creative and sensual self, which was born from the sacred fire. Deep rest can be found when you surrender your energy to mountainous places, the birthplace of Parvati. Her divine energy medicine can adjust any imperfect vibration surrounding sensuality, your home life, and feminine imbalance combined with your conscious action. Parvati's divine strength and power is clearly demonstrated as her golden resonance flows between all connections of life in balanced power. This divine manifestation of the divine feminine brings fertile energy that will nurture any seeds you have planted. Celestial sounds combined with divine devotion will produce fertile gardens for you to plant seeds for any outcomes your heart desires. Give them time to grow with positive energy medicine. Okay, you can write this affirmation down. I share my sacred self with divine love, and I resonate in harmony. So the affirmation, I share my sacred self with divine love, and I resonate in harmony. And the message from the Ascended Master is you are a living being of divine expression. Radiate your magnificence. So we were just talking about, radiate your heart light out, be the diamond that's shining brightly, and be the light for others to follow. Be that lighthouse for others to come and feel your light, and then uplift their light as well, because that's what we're all here to do, is to uplift others and to support each other on this journey that we call life, on this playground that we call Earth. So this year is all about, it's a really exciting year. It's about your spiritual growth. It's about your soul's growth, you stepping into your soul's mission and letting go of the old pain, trauma, karma. And I'll do a separate video for the mantra and the breathing exercise. It'll be short, and I'll add that to the YouTube. So I'll do that separately. And please schedule a daily practice of self-care for your soul. every single day. And so, okay, I just separated last year, so this meeting helped a lot. Thank you, Myra. Yeah, there's a lot of relationship changes and a lot of people that are actually changing, well, friendships, relationships. If it's no longer, if this is where everyone needs to do their own inner work, and this is where relationships will fall apart because you may not be in alignment anymore. So there is a lot of relationship changes, and I've been talking about this for the last couple of years. And when you can let go and detach from that, that's the healthiest way for you to move on and also be free. Remember, we are here for our freedom and to feel freedom in ourselves, no attachments to anything. And with the whole letting go, and I really got this strongly for myself, is letting go of everyone, everything, all attachments, and just completely surrender, and then see what the universe has installed for me. So I'm planning, well, I've got a trip coming up in the US in March, and I was planning to teach at different locations, and I'm letting all that go because where I am today and where my mind is will be different in 2 months' time. So trying to plan something now, the universe has got a new plan for me. So I've surrendered, let go. I'll arrive and then see what unfolds from there. And that's the free spirit, adventurous side, that how I operate. Doesn't work for everybody, but it's really about just following your inner guidance every step of the way. This year is a year of self-discovery and really trusting who you truly are. So keep dropping into that, feeling what's true for you, and following those breadcrumbs. And I Megan says, I need to figure out who I am. So Megan, I mentioned earlier to take some time for journaling time, and actually ask your soul that question. Ask your soul, what does my soul need to know right now, and who am I? And schedule automatic writing time. And Faye said, I separated last year too after 15 years of marriage. Yeah. You're not alone. There's a lot of people who have separated. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of people that have passed over. And after losing my mum in 20, my dad a few months ago, and then becoming homeless. Okay. So, well done, Megan. It's like, yeah, your soul is definitely being tested right now of detaching, and actually it's not what happens to us. These things happen for us because that's where all through all these challenges, that's what, and just the massive growth that our soul gets from going through these challenging experiences. And at the time, it's really painful. Believe me, I've been through a lot of my own challenges, and it's like, why me? But it's really about, oh, thank you. Because if you ask anybody, would you change anything from your past? And all the challenges, the experiences, the trauma, the significant emotional events that really rocked your world, and hitting rock bottom, and the dark night at the soul, and it's like, if you ask anyone, would you change anything from your past? And most people go, no. because it's about when you leave this planet, it's have no regrets, and having the soul growth from all these experiences. So even in the most challenging times, it's like you just grow stronger, and just know that you are so loved, you are so supported, you are so protected. So Megan, um this is your opportunity to actually really tap into your helpers in spirit, your God team, the universe, spirits, your archangels, ascended masters, whoever you talk to, and ask them, um, who am I, but how can you be of service? And what is it that I need to know? So ask yourself those questions and allow spirit to flow through you, allow the light to flow through you, and I'll be doing another meditation. I'll record another meditation, and add it to the YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I encourage you to join my YouTube. It's under my full name, Linda Joy Benn, and any meditations, any lives, anything that I add, you'll get notified. Okay. So thank you for being here, everyone, and also for individual readings. We will do that in the Joy Connection group starting next Friday, January 17th. Go out and have a magical week, create those miracles. And and also on Saturday, plan some meditation time. Okay, it's 111 and it's all about new beginnings. So block out some time, schedule some meditation time for you. With all the whole month of January, with all the planets changing, I mean, there is so much energetic changes going on. So every day, do something special for you. And I look forward to seeing you next Monday for Magical Monday and next Friday on the 17th for the Joy Connection group. Sending much love, many blessings. You are so welcome. And thank you for joining me live. Great to have you here. And I will see you next week, and go out, create those miracles. Okay, I look forward to seeing you again soon.